Relationship between him and longtime wife Kyle Richards. Mauricio posted a sweet, understated photo of the two reunited at their family home, a gesture that said more than any statement ever could. This quiet yet powerful post reignited hope for many who had followed their journey for over 2 decades, and it served as a reminder of the deeply intertwined history that exists between the couple. The photo itself was simple. Mauricio and Kyle were seated on their backyard patio, dressed casually, with warm lighting spilling over their faces. Kyle had a soft smile, wearing a knit sweater that hinted at the chill of a summer evening. Mauricio wore his usual relaxed button-down, one arm casually draped behind Kyle's chair. What made the moment striking wasn't any dramatic gesture or romantic overture. It was the natural comfort of two people who had shared a life for 28 years. The caption read simply, "Nice to be home." For fans who had been following the couple's recent ups and downs, this image carried a powerful resonance. Over the past year, Kyle and Mauricio's marriage had been the subject of relentless public speculation. From rumors of separation to their conspicuous absences from one another's public events, it was clear something had shifted in their dynamic. Still, both had been adamant about maintaining a respectful, supportive relationship, especially for the sake of their daughters. What stood out about this reunion moment was that it seemed spontaneous, unfiltered, and uncalculated, a rarity in a world where celebrity relationships are often curated for PR or damage control. For Mauricio to post the photo on his own social media, without fanfare or explanation, said a lot about where things may currently stand between him and Kyle. Perhaps not fully reconciled, perhaps still navigating uncertain terrain, but grounded in mutual care and familiarity. Kyle Richards, for her part, reposted the photo on her Instagram story with a heart emoji. That silent show of affection was enough to stir an emotional reaction from longtime fans of the couple. Many immediately took to social media to express their joy, relief, and hope that the two were finding their way back to each other. Comments flooded in, praising their maturity, mutual love, and commitment to family. Some called it the most genuine thing they've seen in months. Others said the reunion photo felt like home. This reaction wasn't surprising, considering Kyle and Mauricio have long been seen as one of the most solid couples in the Real Housewives franchise. Their love story, often showcased on the show, was one of partnership and mutual respect. Kyle frequently praised Mauricio's calm nature and business acumen, while Mauricio showed endless affection for Kyle, often referring to her as his best friend. Together, they built a family that included their 4 daughters, Farah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia, and a lifestyle that was aspirational yet grounded. But as time wore on, cracks in the facade began to show. In recent seasons of RHOBH, fans began noticing subtle but telling shifts. Kyle expressing emotional distance, Mauricio distracted with his own show buying Beverly Hills and business ventures, and an undeniable tension that was difficult to ignore. Then came the rumors, whispers of separation, of Kyle spending more time with country singer Morgan Wade, of Mauricio traveling alone. Neither party gave a full explanation, and both stuck to a united public front, citing the complexity of a decades-long relationship and the difficulty of going through private matters under a microscope. Mauricio's recent post seemed to reflect a return to what really matters to them: home, family, and authenticity. The photo was taken at their iconic Encino home, the setting for many memories documented on RHOBH. That home, more than just a luxurious property, symbolized stability for Kyle and Mauricio. Seeing them there again, sitting side by side, rekindled a feeling of continuity that many viewers had missed. It's worth noting that this reunion photo comes just weeks after both Kyle and Mauricio made separate yet parallel media appearances in which they opened up about the current status of their relationship. Mauricio, while promoting the latest season of Buying Beverly Hills, admitted they were in a rough patch, emphasizing that he and Kyle were still incredibly close, but that they were working through things. Kyle, meanwhile, spoke candidly on the reunion episode of RHOBH, revealing that the emotional weight of their marital issues had taken a toll on her mental health, but that she was committed to honesty and healing. These statements, while not confirming a romantic reconciliation, made it clear that the bond between them remained strong. The photo Mauricio shared appears to be part of that larger narrative, not a declaration of a complete reunion, but a tender checkpoint in their shared journey. It says, "We're still here, we're still talking, we're still choosing connection, even when it's complicated." What's particularly moving about this moment is the quiet maturity both Kyle and Mauricio have shown throughout this entire ordeal. They've refrained from lashing out publicly, from making accusatory statements, from using their platforms to smear one another. In a culture that often rewards scandal and divisiveness, their restraint and dignity have made them stand out. This recent image, which carries the weight of years behind it, is the latest in a long line of actions that show they are still deeply tethered, maybe not in the way they once were, but in a way that continues to evolve. Their daughters, too, have shown incredible grace during this time. Farah Al-Jafri, Kyle's eldest daughter from a previous relationship and Mauricio's stepdaughter, commented on the photo with a simple, while Alexia and Sophia also reposted the image on their Instagram stories. Portia, the youngest, was reportedly at home when the photo was taken, further emphasizing that this wasn't a staged reunion, but rather a sincere family moment. The unity seen in this subtle family engagement spoke volumes. The bond is still very much intact. For Kyle and Mauricio, this reunion photo may represent something more significant than any press statement could convey. It is a visual love letter to the life they built, the memories they continue to cherish, and the potential future they're still deciding on together. It's a pause in the chaos, a chance to reflect, reconnect, and maybe, just maybe, to rebuild. Whether or not this image signals a full-fledged reconciliation remains to be seen. Kyle and Mauricio have both been clear that they are in a period of transition. But even if their relationship is evolving into something new, whether that's romantic, platonic, or co-parenting focused, the affection between them is undeniable. Love like that doesn't disappear, it adapts. For fans of and the broader Bravo community, this moment serves as a hopeful reminder that relationships are not black and white. They are layered, complex, and often defy easy labels. Kyle and Mauricio's reunion, however temporary or permanent it might be, is proof that love doesn't always end when challenges arise. Sometimes it simply changes shape, and in a world obsessed with breakups, divorces, and bitter fallouts, there's something profoundly refreshing about two people who choose to show up, sit side by side, and quietly remind the world that connection is still possible. Mauricio's photo is more than a snapshot. It's a chapter marker in a story that's still unfolding. As for what comes next, neither Kyle nor Mauricio have indicated any big changes. They are both still actively involved in their careers, Kyle filming more RHOBH content and attending major events, and Mauricio promoting real estate ventures and managing family obligations. But now, with this photo shared publicly, it seems clear that despite all the public scrutiny, they are prioritizing peace, family, and emotional honesty above all else. In the end, the beauty of Mauricio's post lies in its simplicity. It doesn't make promises or declarations. It doesn't deny the complications. It simply says, "This is where we are today, and for